position. Okay, so here we pass in the position of where big thief is at. Okay, if you are wondering why we are going through so much trouble, okay, it will be worth it when it works at the end. Okay, so we have passed in the current position of where big thief is at, and for the new game object we will set it exactly where big thief is at. Okay, so before we continue, okay, let's delete this since we do not need it anymore. Okay, we need to check the Z index. Okay, order in layer is 1. So what we need to do is okay, we can just create a sprite renderer and add it to the game object. Okay, so that we can use the reference to the sprite renderer right away without string. Component type system.type.sprite. Oh man. So that means we have to do this the long-winded way. Okay, this is the long-winded way, and it's not very efficient, but okay, it works. So okay, now that we have the sprite renderer, we can set the Z index, I think. Sorting order. Yep, order in layer. Okay, set this to 1. Okay, sorting equals to 1. Or rather, we can set it to 0 so that it stays behind the original sprite. Okay, give me a short moment to grab some water and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with more water. So let's continue on with the demise of Dead Thief. Okay, now that we have the sprite renderer set behind the original sprite, okay, we can assign the sprite that we have just created, the grayscale version, to this new sprite renderer. Okay, then we can start to fade out the original sprite. Or rather, we already have that method in the animation manager, so let's do that. You can call fade out, and the original renderer is called rend, duration 0.3. Okay, just fade out the original sprite / texture. Okay, so what we did here is, instead of using the usual way of applying a force from below the enemy to push it upwards so that it can drop down like the usual enemies, okay, we will do a fade to grayscale for Big Thief. Okay, let's see whether that works or not. Okay, so let me clear this stage first, and we will get to test whether the fading to grayscale works or not. Okay, by the way, I have increased the health for Breakhead to from 3 HP to 4 HP. Okay, this should make it more challenging. Okay, so now let's see if the fading to grayscale will work or not. Okay, let me regen. Okay, so now I have 3 mana, so this should be enough. Okay, so the fading works, but we have to stop. We have to stop the animation from going on. Okay, so this isn't exactly grayscale. Instead, it turned all of the pixels to gray. Okay, and on top of that, we have to stop. We have to stop Big Thief from moving anymore. So H goes to 0.0. Okay, let's unpause this and fade to grayscale. Let's see. Okay, so instead of using this, okay, let's say for example this is the grayscale version and this is the original version. Okay, so currently have 115, 178 and 72. Okay, let's record that now. So we will manually create the grayscale version using the RGB values 115, 178, 72. Okay, so and this is the grayscale version. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 becomes 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. Okay, luckily for Big Thief there are only a few colors that we have to do. One 3 1 1 3 1 and 1 3 1. Okay, this is not very efficient, but it is a quick and dirty way of doing so. Okay, 121 197 69. Okay, and here, or rather here, this is 108 157 and 74, and the grayscale version is 114. Okay, and for the legs we have 103 161 and 64. 103 161 and 64, and for the grayscale version we have 111. Okay, now for the mouth. Okay, 103 161 64. Okay, so that's the same as the legs. Okay, 141 221 and 87. 141 221 87. And the grayscale version is 151. Okay, and lastly the darkest part, we have 84 126 and 56. And the grayscale version is 90. Okay, so these are the values that we have to change the image to. Okay, fade to grayscale. So one way of doing this is +10, no. Is there some sort of formula that I can use for this? No. Okay. Okay, if color dot r equals to, okay, it's a float. Okay, 115.0f. Okay, we can actually just check for the R value since all the R values are different. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Else if color dot r equals to 121.0 new text dot set pixel equals to 131. Okay, else if 108 xy new color 114. Okay, next is 103 141 and 103 141 and 84. 103 141 84. 111 151 and 90. Alright, so that should at least set the pixels correct for the grayscale version. Okay, so let's test that. Okay, that was close. Okay, it's time to face Big Thief again. Okay, watch what happens when I defeat him. Okay, so for some reason all of them turn to red again. Okay, which is weird. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I think I know why. Okay, that's because of the adjustment layer that we set just now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 1. New texture. Hmm. 115. Okay, for some reason the fading isn't correct. Or rather the color matching isn't